Hey folks, thanks for joining me today. Today is day 3 of that 3-day celebration. Or we're not really celebrating, but we eating good. Mardi Gras time. I tell you what, we've had some good groceries here the last couple days, and today we're going to finish this thing off with a little gumbo. I've got a recipe that I want to share with you. I've had this recipe for about somewhere around 40 years. I know you can't read all that. It ain't no big deal. But I've had this about 40 years. We had went to the beach, and my oldest son at the time was probably about 2 or 3 years old. And we went down there and we stayed a month at the beach. This is back when you could afford to stay a while. But this gentleman, he took a liking to us. You know, he saw, you know, we had a young baby and all that. We were a young married couple. And we got to talking about cooking and different things like that. And he says, "Do you like Cajun food?" I said, "Absolutely." And he said, "I got a recipe I want to share with you." And to this day, I don't know who the man was. He was, I think he might have had a little money. He might have been a little wealthy. He was in the steel business in Birmingham, Alabama, and the recipe doesn't have his name or anything on it, but we've made this recipe numerous times, and it is a good one. So now that you know the history of the little recipe that we got, we're just to make a roux, and we got some onions, bell pepper, celery, got a little fresh garlic chopped up. We got to brown that. But we're going to start out, we're going to make a little roux. So let me get the pan on here. We're going to get some butter melted, and we'll get this thing going. This is going to be a process that takes most of the afternoon. So, hey, y'all stick around. Gumbo time. We ain't at the Big Easy. We in Red Bone. Stick around. Let's get this thing going. I've got a stick of butter in this pan. I'm going to put a little bit of flour in here. I'm down to the bottom. That flour there, we made a bunch of roux with that flour. So put a little bit of flour in here. Let's get it stirred around and get this stuff to browning up. It's going to take a while. Roux is something you don't hurry. You want to do it slow. You don't want to burn it. When you burn that flour, you're going to have an off flavor. Alright, we're going to stir on this for a while. We'll be back, and when we get it a nice golden color, we'll show you what it looks like. We got this about right. This is a blonde roux. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the onion, the bell pepper, the celery, and the garlic to this. And cook it down just a little bit. By the time it cooks down, that roux should be about perfect. So we'll go about 5 minutes on this, cooking this down, and then we will add some liquid. Next thing we want to do is add a little bit of liquid. And but before we add that liquid, I want to show you this new shirt I got right here, boy. Got my name on it, got everything on here. This was a Christmas gift from my son and his wife. It's very nice. Actually, they got me a pair of them. So I'll be styling and profiling. Let's put in a couple of cans of tomatoes. These are Hunt's tomatoes. I don't get any compensation from Hunt's, but we love Hunt's tomatoes. And these are the dashed. Somebody dashed them, and I turned around and I re-diced them. So, diced tomatoes. This is when it's going to start thickening up, because I'm fixing to add about 3 or 4 jars of water to this. Now we're going to add a little bit of water to this and bring it to a boil. We'll know how thick it's going to be after it boils, because with the flour and butter in there, and you put the heat to it, it's going to thicken up. So I've got a couple cans of water that we're going to put in, and we'll see how it does. It's just a slow process, and we got this baby working. As you can see, we've brought it to a boil, and it's about as thick as it's going to get, and it looks pretty good to me. But as we cook, it's going to cook down some. It will thicken up. So if we need to add water, we can add that later. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and put all my seasonings in it. Okay, time to put the seasonings in, and you can see the wind is blowing. I've got thyme, whatever how you want to say it, and basil. A teaspoon of thyme and a half a teaspoon of basil, and I had a bay leaf, and it's over there in Alabama somewhere, and out of the way there wind blowing. So let me just dig out another bay leaf, and them fresh ones, boy, you can smell them. Woo! And to that, it says put about, let me see, let me look at my thing here. A teaspoon of Worcestershire. I'd say that's about a teaspoon, wouldn't y'all? And cayenne pepper to taste. I don't know what y'all like, but that's about a quarter teaspoon, maybe a little more. A little Cajun seasoning. We'll just sprinkle a little of that in there. Got to do a little bit of salt. I'm going to put kosher salt in to taste. All in all, I'll probably have, I'm guessing, half a teaspoon of pepper and half a teaspoon of salt. And now I'm going to put parsley flakes. It calls for a quarter cup. I'm going to put a little bit now and a little bit at the end. I like parsley. And I think I'll grind up an apple. Y'all like ground apple? I'll grind up some apple, put in there. That ain't really an apple that I'm grinding. It's a pepper grinder. So we putting fresh ground pepper in. Here we go. Let's see. Looks like that's it. I got it all. And now we'll just get all this stirred in. We're going to cook this about an hour and a half. Cook it on low just till it boils. You know what I mean? Just a little bubble, not a boil. If the wind don't blow the fire out. And I'm sure with the wind blowing through the man cave, I'm guarantee you're probably having no trouble hearing the wind. You may be having trouble hearing me. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to cut up some sausage. I got some crawfish sausage I'm going to cut up, put in here. We've got some shrimp that we're going to put in. And at the very end, we'll put okra in and the shrimp. So we'll put the lid on this. We're going to let it go a little while. And we'll check back, show you what we got going. A little progress report from now till the end of this thing. Like I say, hour and a half, we'll be back, y'all. Hang in there. All right, folks, this is starting to look a little like something right here. And I tell you what, it is smelling so good. I've got some crawfish sausage, crawfish and pork. I'm going to add that to this. Got it chopped up in little bite-sized pieces. Put that in. Let it start cooking down. In about 30 minutes or so, we'll add some okra. We're getting real close on this stuff, folks. We're getting real close. I'm gonna haul off. Oh, and I'm gonna give it a little taste. I got to check this out. And don't you think I'm gonna put this in my mouth right now? I'm gonna blow on it a little while. I'm gonna cool it off. Oh man, let's say le bâton roulé. Let the good time roll. I'm gonna put the lid on this. That don't need nothing but some okra and some shrimp in there. We'll be back in a little bit. We'll add those items and we'll get to eating. I'm finna go in the house. I'm gonna cook a little rice. We gotta have a little rice. Gonna do a little basmati rice. Y'all stick around. It's finna get good, y'all. All right, let me tell y'all what I did. While y'all wasn't looking, I hauled off and threw some okra up in there. This thing here is about ready. That's that leaf I put in there. That is the quickest I ever found one of them. So all left to do now is throw these shrimp in there. Got a pound of shrimp. Gonna lay them down right in there. Woo-hoo, man. Stir that up. That's starting to look like something right there. I guarantee you this is gonna be good. Whew, Lord have mercy. I'm gonna run back in the house. I'm gonna check that rice, make sure it's done. Come back out here and bring me a bowl. We're gonna taste this here in just a minute. So y'all stick around. We about there. And I tell y'all what, it's been a long day. This stuff is ready. Got me a bowl here, got me a little bit of rice in it. I'll pour a little of this on there. I'm ready to give this stuff here a test drive. Ooh, man, let me ease over here and look at this. Just a little taste, all I'm saying. That's just a little taste. So let's go over here to the table. Let's chow down on some of this gumbo with oh man, that okra good. The gumbo, them shrimp. Ooh, man, it's gonna be so good. Let's go to the table. Come on, y'all. All right, folks, here we go. Ain't a thing in the world wrong with this. That crawfish sausage, man. Crawfish sausage, okra. It don't get no better than this. Yeah, this don't need nothing but eating. This old recipe, you know, we talked about how long I had it. It's been a good one. I know why I've had it that long. Man. I'll tell you what, this is a mighty fine eating right here now. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And I've enjoyed doing this thing for 3 days. It's been a lot of fun. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Doggone it, don't get no better than that. And it's all because of Fat Tuesday, y'all. Today is Fat Tuesday. We chimed down. This is the last meal during the Mardi Gras celebration. Glad y'all joined us. I enjoy cooking for y'all, and most of all, I like cooking for me. Excuse me, I'm talking my mouth full. This is so good. And what's cool, you know, you go right by that recipe. You don't have to add nothing else to it. I mean, it's just, it's a great recipe. So, let me get out of here. We've been out here messing with this stuff long enough. Glad y'all joined me over here at Big Al's Eats. It's been a lot of fun. And we'll do something else. They got to be another holiday type thing coming up. And we'll do something, you know, spring break. Who knows? Yeah, it's about spring break time. So remember, y'all like and share my page. And from Big Al's Eats, y'all have a nice day. Laissez le bon temps rouler.